Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday, in which, almost appropriately, it's snowing. Or, depending on your viewpoint, it's raining. Welcome in. I hope everybody is doing well. Oh, goodness, it is definitely a Tuesday. Boy. I did see one. Who was it? I know I saw it. Somebody yelled. Thank you, Noblet. I know I saw it. Yes, I saw Shadow Sky yell, "Golden Dandelions!" Because of course. Now, Mojang have decided we can make perpetual babies. That doesn't sound wrong. Just feed them a golden dandelion. Woohoo! Hopefully everybody is doing well. Let's start the perpetual chase through the chat, in which we will also find that the Merry White House bot is also chasing. Welcome into Frauke and Blast Jordan and Lotus and Kel Birdie and all the bad puns. They've started. The bots have arrived. True Purple, thank you for the check-in and welcome. Let's see. Raven, good to see you. Many scurries starting to check in again. Ginger, welcome in. Superfast Feg, look after yourself, welcome in. I know you said that you're not feeling perfect yet. I just hope that you start to feel okay. And just take care of yourself. Sin Lily, welcome in. TGM, good to see you. Ritsu, welcome in. Then we have our first Red Fox, Blast Jordan. No agelock, you're foxing with me. Are we? Thank you for that, Blast. We'll go and deal with that in a second. Oh, good grief. Taran trying to say hello to everybody and discovering it's almost as hard as it looks. Yeah. It's not easy to keep up with who's in chat, is it, Taran? I was about to say Ginger, because I read the next line, which is Ginger, redeem your scurry. Oh, goodness. Kel, Chaos Twin, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk as well, Lotus. Look after yourself. Raven on a Raven getting 450 points for a 525 stream streak, and managing to dodge the Merry White House bot as they come through. Hunter, welcome in. Shadow Sky, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk, Hunter. Kay, welcome in. Scroll faster, you'll never catch up. I feel like I missed No. No, still a couple of bits to catch up on. Frauke on a 395 stream streak, trying to outrun the bot and ending up in blanket jail. Oh! You've been caught 5 times and escaped 1. Good lord. These numbers are interesting at times, aren't they? Thank you for the work, Lurk K. Kel on a 50 stream streak, throwing confetti to distract the bot and escaping. Nice. 4-2 on that one. Ritsu, thank you for the Heil Hydrate. Heil Hydrate. I love the fact that people are getting these sort of routines of trying to actually come up with ways to dodge the bot. Oh, there you go. Oh. Yep. And there's the stretch for Ritsu as well. Thank you, Ritsu. Everyone remember, hydrate, med check, stretch. Look after yourself. Have food if you haven't. Or if you need to. Hydrate, med check, stretch. Hydrate, med check, stretch. I don't know. Oh, it's going to be one of those weeks. But then again, I think I only had 4.5 hours sleep. Yay! Goodness. So, where were we? K on a... I don't know where I was. K on a lurk. Look after yourself as well. Don't overwork yourself yet. The crowned leader of blanket jail. I haven't actually sorted out how to actually do a leaderboard for that. I need to have a think about that one. You're not because you're not sorry. Nope. You'll take being Ginger. At least it's not being Tor. Makes a change, doesn't it? Blast is also points broke. Goodness. Midna, welcome in. If you were mistaken for an onion, would you probably cry? Because onion's crying. Sorry. Yes. Ratty, welcome in. Good to see you. Math Girl, welcome in. I know I've just seen a Glam Pixie over in Discord as well. RNG is random, not even-handed. The numbers make sense. If it was anything but random, I would be impressed. I have no control over it. Yep, big shoulder pops. Thank you there, Midna. Elkhorn, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for the scurry. Tor, the onion router. Oh, good lord. The dance break. We've got a dance break on? Oh, no, just chaos. Darren, please don't punish me. I have a family. 452,000 pufferfish. Hashtag free pixie. If it wasn't... glad to hear you're doing okay, Glam Pixie. I hope everybody else is doing okay as well. Right. Hey, Void. Yeah, I know. You've never been fed ever in any eternity in any universe, have you? Yes, I know. Poor Void. Audio check. I think we have audio. I'm seeing it in the meters. The reason the cam account is over in Gordonstein, I should probably... Yay, audio synced. Woohoo! Thank you, Raven. I was spending a little bit of time in Gordonstein. I came over to the bottle farm. I came over to the raid farm. I came over to the other raid farm. Yeah, it's silly when you've got 2 raid farms. I didn't realise that there was a wandering trader. The Dangler is in town. The Dangler's back in town. The Dangler's back in town. Ooh. And I have a few well-trained Gordons. Got some updates about the program you applied for back in November. It's not direct from the program, but from a friend who is currently in the institution. according to them, university's busy out at another university doing interviews, so they haven't sent out the emails yet, so the last week of anxiety has been for nothing. No, it's not for nothing. It's proven to yourself that you actually still you really care about what you're actually trying to do, and that's the important bit. Honest. Remember, weeklies are bug types and try to catch with a Great Ball. I still haven't set Great Ball on my buttons, but we have a Pokemon in chat. Hey, Bo! Welcome in. And the reason I went to the other raid farm, we have 3 Ravagers. Again. So, yay! We're back at the point where I have Ravagers and Gordons. I just don't have anywhere to put them. So, I mean, 50% where I should be. Isn't that right, Void? Bang, bang. Right. Oh, and Midna with some poker gifts here. Night Ball for me and 2 Premier Balls for Raven. Thank you for choosing to actually use those here, Midna. Oh, I need to actually use one of these name tags. Or set up a name tag. And Binnacle was caught by Elcon Blast and myself. Right. Now. An non-age locked. You're foxing with me. You're so fine, you probably think this fox is for you. And this is for a red fox, so let's go and find ourselves a red fox. Give it a name, and unleash it into the mayhem that is also known as... Well, that doesn't help. I went too far. I passed the realm of the red foxes. Hi, foxes. Hello. We got a little baby Fnurbles and a little baby Sakura. And well, you're active. And I'm assuming that you're... Why are you sitting in the bush? I don't know. Right. You're foxing with me. Did you just steal my... Oh, for goodness, Fnurbles. They keep doing this. Every time I release one, they steal my leads. Which one of you lot stole my lead? My liege. Foxes are sly critters. Yeah, if they steal my leads, I can't put them back on them. Well, there you are, Blast. You have a... They do love snoozing during the day. And since quite a few of them are still unnamed, they're still on leads. When they are named, they are they're released. And Elkhorn. No age lock for a white fox. Okay, we need to go down to the white fox lair. For find out. Is that to go alongside fox around? Thank you, Elkhorn. Let's go and sort out. I might need some berries. I'm not sure if I've got... Actually, no, I think I've got a couple that are still... still okay here. The only reasons why foxes steal my lead is because they don't want me to hold something toxic. Wait, it's that lead and not the other lead. Yeah. Oh. And Kel going for a red fox. I'm going to go back and forth between the fox dens here, aren't I? Right, let's grab some berries just in case. If nothing else, it'll mean that I can actually go and get my leads back. And here we have an area littered with white foxes, all having a nice nap. Hey, Akino. You're unnamed, right? Congratulations, you are now Find Out. So there you are, Elkhorn. Find out has been named. And immediately stolen. Look, if I give you if I give you some berries, will you give me back my lead? Find out. Yay! Thank you. Oh goodness. Goodbye. What is it with these foxes? They enjoy messing with me. It's so much fun to find them all roaming around in this area. Whee! Running foxies. There's Gremlin and Fox Around and Find Out. And Lumon. There's nobody in there. Ooh. The White-Clad Fox, and for Fox, in a hurry, Chris, Fenrir, both curling up in the corner here. Teehee. I have to be careful about hanging around in there for too long because I keep hearing all the noises and it makes me think that people are redeeming foxes. Ah, dear. Speaking of which, recently had a joke about pronunciation. Lead and read are similar, but lead and red are similar. But lead and read are not similar. And lead and red are not similar. Exactly. What? Some of those were in the right order. Not all of them, probably. And we need a red fox for Kel. Takuya. They actually all were, surprising. Wow. I wasn't sure. I had a feeling that I might have gotten a couple of those backwards. Or repeated the same thing. But who knows. I have spent a lot of time trying to read Blast Jordan. And I've also been... now say that one's twice as quick, okay? I recently heard a joke about pronunciation. Lead and read are similar, but lead and red are similar. But lead and red are not similar. And lead and read are not similar. Mm-hmm. Actually, I think I did duplicate that time. Who knows? Yes, did you not know that you're required reading, Blast? Mostly for, excuse me, I was trying to... Oh, no. Right, hold on. Right, I need to separate the pack. Maid Marian and Fnurbles. Right. Takuya! Can I have that back? Thank you. Why are you wait, hold on. Takuya appears to be holding a, what are you oh, is that a piece of... Oh. Good grief. Takuya's holding Tough. It's a tough fox life for us. It's a tough fox life for us. Blast is required reading. I'm choosing to fail the class. Wow. Don't blame you. Okay. And let's mark Kel's as complete. But yes, thank you to everyone for the foxes. I have so much fun with the foxes. Actually, let's take the quick route up. Whee! Oh, there's no bed up here. Oh, Fnibbles. Right. I think everyone gets an F in the class. There's no F in class. You know what I meant there. Scott's found out the foxes are a hit and they'll be tough to get back. Yes, you're right there. Yeah, I know. I realised what I was fnurbling up there. Exactly. 2 S's, an L, an A, and a C. Not necessarily in that order. No, not one of those letters. One of those letters is in an order that makes sense. It's not for forward, backward, or sideways. Forward and backward and forward and backward, and Raven's gonna kill me. Possibly Taryn as well. Which bundle's got the leads in them? There we are. Him. Sorry, Raven. No. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine for Christmas without you too. No, moving on. Oh, hey, I've got the waxed exposed chiseled copper I need. As always, you did not spend enough time in A11S to find exponential entropy. Is A11... So... Oh, it was A118. I was about to say, is A11S the one that Pixar sneak into everything? But I think that's A118, isn't it? Alexander 11 Savage. Right. You did not mean to create chaos today. It was safe for the end. Yeah. Apparently it's already leaked out. Look, you're talking to someone who apparently is considered part Chaos Gremlin and definitely expected to unleash even more chaos on Saturday. Because it is the final countdown. How many copper golems can we unleash into the final battle? More chaos. Oh, no, I've told Math what my secret plot is. Quick, I need to come up with a better secret plot than unleashing 100 copper golems into the final battle. You're planning on ghasts. You really think you're going to have a 20-minute long fight, Elk? Oh, no, sorry, ghasts. Actual. Ah, goodness. Elk's bringing ghast... unhappy ghast eggs. Oh, that's going to be chaotic. Of course, after the due to the unfortunate and unprecedented loss of our friend the Chaos Camel, we do have to actually mourn the passing of the Chaos Camel and set up a camel monument. Let's go with a monument. We can't even take a camel into the final battle. No, because he's dead. That poor camel. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. And thank you for the lurk. Camel Memorial, that's the one. Because the camel will be immemorial. Camel Castle, more like Camel... Oh, Lord. No, we're not going to Camelot. It's a silly place. Why on earth would you like to type, Kel? No one around here likes typing. I just saw the minecart come up here and thought there was a white fox escaped in running. Whoops. Good grief. Ms. Mist, welcome in. And for those who might need their Pokemon, we have a Pick-a-Peck. Yes, that is a picky peck. Alright. Alrighty then. Boing, boing. It's done with those. I need some of that, and some of that, and maybe a little bit more of this, and some of this, and some of that. This way, that way, forward and backwards over the Irish Sea. I see, I see, I see, said Mr. Bond. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to fly. Oh no, these are black, aren't they? And Raven needs to go shopping. Wait, you're only buying 10? In this group, generally, we buy 10 pallets of the things, don't we? Oh no, that's Frauke. It's black dye number 5 that I need. Are you black stained glass? Yes. Black stained glass. That's tinted. That's grey. They're great balls, not ultra balls. Okay. Look, we live in a world where recycling is necessary, Taran. Sanity! Sanity. When the world is gone and the waves are on, sanity. Hey, Sanity. Welcome in. I hope that I hope your stream was good. I'm sorry. I have no idea. Thank you. Oh boy. Look, I had 4.5 hours sleep. I'm running on caffeine, sugar, and high amounts of low expectations. How was your stream, Sanity? What were you getting up to in Hightail? Have you been enjoying it? Stop streaming? Go to bed? Heck no! After this, we're playing Among Us. Jennifer Red, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Boing, 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 ba-ding, boing. Which fox is this? Oh, it's Sakura. Hey, Sakura. Not hiding up a tree today. I love the way that the foxes end up just dotted all over the... Oh, there's one underneath the... Oh, there's one underneath the tree. Whoop. No, wrong direction. There's a fox under the tree. He's adorable. And it's Takuya. Aww. Teehee. Been figuring out the gearing up process and finally get some protection and a better weapon. Ooh, lovely. Yeah, the foxes are way too cute. Which reminds me, how are the foxes up here doing? We got one asleep in here. Anthony up here. Moonbeam down there. Was that? Is it just the 3 up here so far? I could have sworn we had 4. Huh. Maybe not. Protection and better weapons sounds like a great thing to have managed to work out how to do. Volder, welcome in. You catch me as I'm staring at cute foxes. From that angle, the berries look like moustaches on the foxes. From other angles, they look like they're blepping. Aww. I love that one. It's asleep on there. And one over here. Aww. Oh, it's getting dark. The foxes are going active. The foxes will wake up and choose chaos. I should probably find a bed. Going up. We're going up, up, up before it gets crazy with all the foxes going mad out in the world that yada-dee-dee. Doop. Boop. Hey, at least we end up with a decent supply of berries. Shouldn't the going foxes be more of an oh and less of a I don't know. Have you Elk, it's this world. It can be both simultaneously. And often usually is. Right. I have chiseled bookshelves. Need to stop staring at the foxes and start staring at the walls so that I can work out what I'm building. Hey, Mad, welcome in. Why am I trying to build this without, you know, first building the important bits? Right. So that should be there. There should be one here. You know, let's start with the, what is this? Brick. I know what I'm doing. Really, I do. Rumours that Scotsman knew what he was doing are considered to be overrated. It was but a rumour. Here, in a world where Scotsman has not got any sanity. He's been raided by sanity instead. Yay! Yeah, I'm going to need a bit more deep slate, aren't I? So for those trying to figure out what I'm doing, don't worry, I'm doing it as well. My intention is to turn this area here into a sort of open plan study area. And then in this area, I want to have magical enchanting table type thing with the enchanting tables floating up in the sky and bookshelves hanging from chains, which I forgot to bring with me, and all sorts of stuff like that. Because I'm in that sort of mood. And if that wasn't a good enough reason for building something, then I don't know what it might be. You're just gonna have to put up with it. Because that's the reason I want to build it. Because I want to. I'll build it if I want to. It's my choice and my build. It's mine. Seems reasonable, says Raven. We're all doomed. I'm being reasonable. Can't have that. How dare I be reasonable? Good grief. Oh no, that was the right one. Yay! Actually, I'm gonna polish deep slate walls. I have some. Polish deep slate. I have some. Should have looked in here first. It be an evening. An evening in which we be wondering, laddie. Do we feel lucky? Do ye feel lucky, laddie? I was wondering if I know what I'm going to... if I'm... not especially at the moment. Oh dear. You alright, Raven? Ah, you're at work. Yeah, that tends to make people feel... Why am I going the slow way? It's a perfectly good highway to the top. Highway to the construction zone. No. There's only 2 of those there. Sing it. Highway to the construction zone. Ooh, I'm gonna have to... I'm going to have to do something with these walls. And this roof and the angles. Mad is on a 7-stream streak, but is in blanket jail. Oh no! The Merry White House bot caught you, Mad. I do plan on spending some time this weekend. No, I don't. I would like... Let's keep this as an achievable. Let's keep this achievable. I am hoping to spend some time in the very near future working on the Merry White House bot interactions, particularly where streaking is concerned, with the intention of sorting out some of the statements, and if I can figure it out, trying to work out how to do a leaderboard. I have no idea how to do a leaderboard, but it'll be interesting. Oops. Oh, no, that's right. Because these ones are... Have a good meeting, Raven. Oh, those shouldn't be, those shouldn't be that. I mean, the lower ones should, but not the upper ones. The upper ones should be these. There we are. Whoop. And we have... How to take care of your streamer. Similar to How to Train Your Dragon, but with a little bit less sense. Hail Hadreet! Thank you, Fig. Blast, 5 hours sleep, and a half day in the lab. Look after yourself. I hope you sleep better, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow as well. Thank you for joining us. Alright, and a stretch. Oh, and there's the... Ow, yay. Crunch. There's the exit. Pun. What do we have? What do you call a fox with 2 carrots in their ears? Anything you want, they can't hear you. From Lurk, does that make you rumless as opposed to toothless? Well, I have most of my teeth. I lost one in a volleyball accident. Of all the strange statements. Yes, I am currently rumless. I have not had any of the rum today. Did have pizza for lunch, though. Pizza. You were thinking of How to Train My Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon, but now you must know about me playing volleyball. Nope. No, you don't. Let's just say there was a freak accident and I lost a tooth. Beep, beep, beep. We have a doublade. That is a doublade in chat. For those who may be interested in catching another Pokemon. Coming soon to Idiots Go Pop, limited edition beach volleyball Scots, complete with an additional tooth laying on the floor. Have a good lurk, Feg. Just this all become a little bit more surreal than usual. Also known as any day ending in Y. Shadow Sky has asked chat to pick a colour. Obviously, I would pick purple. The Merry Whitehouse bot would pick whatever colour the Merry Whitehouse bot is. Since Scott brought up a dentist joke, here we go. Can't help but make this joke, yes. Dentist, do you floss? Patient, yes, I floss regularly. Dentist, really? Patient, of course. On Christmas and Easter. I mean, it's regular. It is regular. Oh, that one actually made me laugh. I'm sorry, Blast. You're going to have to be fired for failing to make a bad pun. Oh, religiously. Oh, even worse. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to hand in your bad pun credentials. That one actually made me laugh. Even with the fact that I got it wrong, it still made me laugh. Look, I did so well with the impossible to read run earlier. I had to actually had to fluff it up later with this one, obviously. Resigns as co-chief of the Punning Society. What a wonderful world it is. And Blast has resigned from the wonderful world. Oh no. Boing. Boing, 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 boing. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. Oh god, the scope creep. Not the scope creep. Not the scope creep. Oh god, not the scope creep. No, I don't want this one. I want this one. I like this one. So, explaining my slight freak out here. Do you remember Fraggle Rock? For those who don't, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to stare at you. And yes. Bad you. In Fraggle Rock, the Fraggles lived under a lighthouse. I present to you a giant tower which is going to have a cavern underneath it. Down at Fnurble Rock. Exactly. Am I going to... My brain has just gone. It is time to install Fnurble Rock under the tower. But, and this is where it gets even more possibly ridiculous, and maybe slightly bonkers. The Fraggles had the doozers, which went around building things. Ooh, great toads. That's an interesting concept. You had an axe shipped to you from overseas. Now you have a foreign accent. Oh, Elkhorn. Will we have the Fnurble archives under the Frozen archives? That was where my brain was going. The Fnurble rock will have them mining out the quotes. Bellfire, welcome in. So, we could have... And hear me out. We could have a mine down... linked to all of these floors. And have it filled with copper golems collecting things, mining out, and we find books. Here's a rich vein of whole quote. Exactly. And we have them moving around unwritten books and delivering them to the center, and just have it. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? That's like 15 months of construction build, though. I need to make a note. Yep. That one is scope creep to the insane. Right, where's my where's my notebook? No, I don't, Elkhorn, but I do have a private channel that I... Well, not so much a private channel, a private message channel that I include. What are we digging out? So, these 4 floors are closing in. Knowing Scots, it will be a William Tell command. No. These 4 floors are the currently completed floors of the Frozen Archive. They are due to be filled with written books containing the quote archive. The suggestion that has just come through my mind due to serious amounts of, we regret to inform you, scope creep exists, and my brain is decidedly broken at the best of times. And in fact, this sort of cave structure would be perfect for this. Ignore the flooded one. Having caves with copper golems in it, looking like they're mining out things, and have it so that it's Fnurble rock underneath the tower. Why do I do this to myself? But some of the 3 AM collection will be richly illustrated. Ahem. But yeah, the idea is this will be where the copper golems are collecting quotes. Also, is this flooded or is this... Oh, it's alright. It's just flooded. I was about to say, please tell me this is only flooded. I thought for a minute this was... yeah, no, that's alright. That's just an awful lot of water. That's not a problem. It's not this area. That's where the great toads come in. Oh look, we have fun. Fun in the underworld. Actually, we have real fun over here. We're going to... Yeah, there it is. The real fun in the underworld is over here. And I do love the fact that it's got this massive... good lord, look at this cave. It's got a massive dripstone cave over the top of an ancient city. Oh, I'm not planning on going into that ancient city. Not for a very, very long time. Ancient city builds are currently planned for somewhere in between 2024 and 2029,001. Insanity? Never met her. Something ribbit. Yep. Great horny toads. Alright, let's put some windows into this thing. We're in luck. We're present between these dates. No better time to start than the present. I have many, many builds that I still need to finish. Some which are barely started. I mean, there is the future redacted build, which is where we're going to be sticking copper golems for those people who have been fantastic with donations above a certain point from recent weekends. No, I have not forgotten that that needs to happen. There will be copper golems. There will be copper golems. You've seen a refrigerator run, a kitchen sink, and a microwave, but the toilet bowl... Seeing a toilet bowl is... Oh, well, come on. Oh. That one was not funny. I need more glass. Fortunately, I have a chest full of it. I did get a little bit more done of the storage cathedral yesterday on Wilderness. Mostly, I just repeated all of the ribs throughout that section that we were looking at. If you're not careful, you might find a table lamps here. That one makes less sense. And for some reason, my brain is also thinking of Beauty and the Beast, where there was the candelabra that basically just beat a few people up. If it is a Britishism, it's not one I'm familiar with either. Dag Fnurble off by 3. Now, I'm not saying it's not a Britishism, I'm just saying it's not one I'm used to. And you thought you were the mad one. No. I mean, you might be mad. I agree. You might be mad. But some of us have got way more practice of being mad. I'm not mad. I'm just suffering from scope creep. We have Windows. Quick, install Linux instead. Oh, off by 3. That's a lot of off by 1, of being off by 1, of being off. A recursive off by 1 error. Oh no! They've become recursive. As opposed to recalcitrant. How dare you have a recalcitrant off by 1 error? I need stone. We have a Pokemon in chat for those who are interested in catching it. It is a Sadra. Lamplight to fight. Right. Okay. Still not one I'm used to. But then again, if it's Cockney, it's from entirely the wrong region for me. I do not get my rhyming slang from the Cockney region. That's because I'm a squirrel of peace. Given how many times I died attempting to be the squirrel of war over the weekend, yeah, you're probably right there. Oh my! Welcome in, Bad Moon. You've found an interesting wooden quote again. What is it with these quotes? The logic leaps involved in rhyming slang fascinate and confuse you. Mm-hmm. It's not. If it's not from the East End, you only have Sparkling Barbara Windsor. Oh, but that would just be Babs. You do love just randomly hitting the quote button. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, that's the idea. I'm not sure I can say Sparkling Babs on stream. Really? You've known enough war squirrels for all of us. The war squirrels. It's just no. Quote 76. Etc. You know, I know there's no context on these, but sometimes the lack of context just leaves me bemused in a corner. I think the Nether was rejected. That sounds like it was a 2024. No, okay, I was about to say that feels like it was an Impossible Minecraft one, but apparently not. Ow. The Nether wants to try you under the Geneva. Oh. Does it? I haven't committed any acts of terror in the Nether. Let's just say the squirrels at your university either went a Viking or a kamikaze. Ooh. Okay. This is going to be an interesting problem. I cannot carry that water... I'm trying to free cam up. I can't carry that water spike. Spout. One of the three. I need to move my... Yes. Kamikaze being the flying squirrels, obviously. Yep, that sounds reasonable. Acts of Terror in the Nether sounds like either a band name or a type of movie you can't mention on stream. Clan Pixie. Oh, Lord. Also, hashtag Free Pixie. Yep, hashtag Free Pixie. If your pixie is not free, then moving on. Ow. Believe it or not, none of them could fly, but that didn't stop them. I'm forever flying my squirrels. Squirrely, 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 squirrel. Squirrely, squirrely, squirrel. Squirrely, squirrely, squirrel. It's squirrely, 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 squirrel. I have no idea what's going on in my head. If you or anyone else have been slightly disturbed by the usual elements of what goes on in this chat, then you get no refunds. No income tax, no VAT, no refunds here from anybody. This is the nether section of Blockbuster. Wonders where the end videos are. They're in the same. They're in the area where you can rent video games. Feg. Well, at least my Blockbuster used to be able to rent video games. I'm sure Blockbuster used to rent video games for a while. They did. It was so long ago, it might have been for a PS2. Actually, I seem to remember it was for a Sega Mega Drive. In my case. A Blockbuster. That would be a netherite pick in Minecraft, Taran. Either that or some TNT or a creeper that's exploding. Video rental, is that something that YouTube is trying out? God, oh, that's Chiseled Deep Slayer. That's no help. Hey, Henry. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. And thank you for looking at Decked Out. Nibbling thing. It stole 2 of my keys yesterday and refused to switch on. Little Red, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. And we have a hydrate and a stretch in chat. I'll hydrate. Slash. Now returns to lurk and leaves chat 1 gremlin less. Well, that still means that we've got many. And a stretch to go with the... Ooh, that was the shoulders again. Ow. Apparently, I'm a little bit in need of popping. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. Scotsman's lost his marbles again. Pop goes his shoulder. Ooh, I like that. That looks nice. I think, which is a dangerous thing for me to be saying, I want to do this. You're a Rice Krispie treat. Sticky, snap, crackle, and pop. Aye. Doing alright, Red. How you doing? No, I don't think that was worth a very good idea. Oh, Elcon is about to go back into meetings, but we get, before they do, one more pun! Did you hear that scientists have managed to grow human vocal cords in a lab setting? The results speak for themselves. Well, it's just as well that the results speak for themselves, because I'm speechless for that one. A penny for a fool, a penny for a fnurble. No, we don't have fnurbles. They're merchandise. And definitely we have not managed to get Fnurbles the Flamethrower. I'm sorry, Nico. I'm sorry, Nico. I apologise. I send scritches. There. Oh, and being flattened by a cat. Yes, he's perfectly circular. Paging Feg, paging Feg. We found another perfectly circular thing for you. Aaron Jesus, you're early. I'm just going to overrule that. Whoops. Where's the brick? I have 2 independent stacks of chiseled deep slate and no stacks of deep slate brick. Nice, nice. That clearly is not working. Apparently your cat had something to say. Hey cat! Was it meow? Was it I have never been fed ever? Ever. Because we've all heard that from every single cat around here. I'm fairly sure the cats all basically have never ever encountered being paid. No, they've never been paid either. They've never been been fed. Peanut, it's a grievance, filing a grievance against you for starvation. Of course. You absolutely never fed a Peanut. Also, hi Peanut. I'm gonna need more deep slate, aren't I? Ah! Get back here, you. Oh, I like that. Now that I've got 2 sections in place, I quite like it. I'm almost tempted to put an arch in here. Yeah, this area is currently quite dark, but it's about to be filled with a lot of candles. I may have planned a few candles. One or 8 stacks of candles have been acquired ready for this evening. And we have an Eldegoss in chat for those who might be interested in one of those for their Pokemon collection. That which you do not smell is iocane powder. It is murderous on the skin. I suppose I should go and get the deep slate while I'm at it, but first let's do all of the stone for the sections that need it. Oh, and Taran, I have been good. I did a thing, Taran. The Merry White House bot now has officially got a single colour chosen. So the colour that the Merry White House bot is now is the colour that they have permanently chosen. I can be good. I can be good. I can be good. I can be bad. I can be bad. Let's go. I can be good. No, I can't remember the song. Yay, temps have dropped about 20 degrees and Kel is no longer roasting, just pan-fried instead. It's goldenrod is the colour, apparently, Taran. Hey, welcome back, Raven. Oh. Missed one. But goldenrod reminded me of... it does stand out nicely. That was part of the thing. Not many people did pick it. And I noticed it had that sort of colour earlier in the week. Yep, Super Wario, yes. It did make me think of... pan-fried Kel. Sorry, Kel. There is a series of books where there is a vampire who goes by the agent name Goldenrod. He is also called Lord Akeldammer. Wario! Hello, welcome in. Sorry, Wario, you're now sharing a colour with the bot. It was such a nice colour that I chose it for the bot as well. Absolutely, Shadow. And so upset at the loss of Biffy. Yours is custom. Ah. Yeah, you see, I didn't have Turbo on... I don't have Turbo on the bot account. I probably never will. But then, the loss of Biffy did help the pack. And there are people here going, what are they on about? Ah, not Turbo, Prime. Aha! One of the other options. I don't have that on the bot either, on the grounds that my Prime is linked with this account, surprisingly. yes, for those who have never heard of them, I can highly recommend the Soulless series and the Etiquette and Espionage series, and I'm trying to remember the name of the third series. I think it might be the Spotted Ladybird or something. Oh no, the Custard Protocol. It's a lovely series of books, Mad. Utterly bonkers, totally surreal. I've gotten off by one error here. That would explain why that didn't look like it lined up. The authoress is a lady called, goes by the pen name, I don't know if it's her real name as well, of Gail Carriger. I make no assumptions. I'm glad I brought up that much more. Yeah. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing. Boing. Fnibbles. Actually, let's figure out. If we put in all of these, there. Well, no, you're the wrong way up. Thank you. Come back here. Do. Let's take that in out. Put that in there. Oh, Fnibbles. Come back here, you. Fnibbles the flamethrower. Right, 2, 4. I am 4 blocks. Water splatting as a trap roll! Exactly. Full of Victorian shenanigans, gay vampires, Scottish werewolves, and much, much more. I'm not sure it was... I think some of the werewolves were just as gay as the vampires, and some of the... yeah, it was basically ambisextrous. I mean, to be honest, it was just a fantastic series of books. A discussion about a series of books, Lotus. I still need to do all of those. Gay vampire, exactly. If you can't walk into gay vampires and werewolves, well, where can you? Books that seemingly only Scots and Shadow have read. Apparently so. You had the this badge for quite a while, same as the colour. Nice! Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a bit more. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's go for 5. That's 6. That'll do. I can't count to 5, so let's go with 6. You're technically reading a book about vampires. Why is it technically? How is it not saying it is because it's that's not FF. I mean, pretty sure there are elements of most of the books that we've just been which I've just mentioned that are not FF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which book series is this again? It's 3 different book series, Glam Pixie. The first one is the Parasol Protectorate. The second one is the Etiquette and Espionage series. And the third one I have forgotten. I think it's the Custard Protocol. The authoress is Gail Carriger. You read about 70% or 80% of the book. There you've got it, and you haven't finished it yet. Whoops. Oh well. Custard Protocol. Yes. Yay! I remembered my I remember my book series. Woohoo! I remembered my author. I remembered that as well, but I'm thinking I might need to take out those pieces of stone and replace them with... your mum wants to read it after you and you don't know. You see, that's the problem, Lotus. Your parents all knew smut existed way before you did. This is not a comment and conversation that we should be having. Oh dear. Moving right along. Doobie doop, doobie doop. Any whoosies. Yes, exactly. Excellent. Glad you've got it, Pixie. About this weather. Yep. As parents, you will neither confirm nor deny this. Epic version of no comment there, Math. Right, 1, 2. Let's go for 3 of those. And, we now return you to our regularly scheduled no comment. Jen? Is Math from the Gen Collective? How have I missed this? Second what Math Girl said. What? No comment. Let's go for 2 of those and 2 of those. That's a shovel. And that's a nap. It's not a rap, it's a nap. Boing. You. I mean, I could get away with being less picky about what I'm putting into these corners and closing things up with, but no, I couldn't. I don't know how to not be as picky. Yep, let's go with 4 of those. Raven knows me too well. Being picky is what I do. Oh well, that block's going to glitch forever. Or at least until something happens to it. Okay, so another 4 of those. Have a good meeting, Raven. Excuse me, sir. You're not supposed to have gone there. Wait, why is there a... Huh. Do I have that in all 4 corners? Huh. What? I'm confused. Why do I have 2 corners that are open and 2 corners that aren't? Somebody's been closing my corners up. We have a Meowth in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch one. Krish. We have a Krish in chat for those who want to say hi. Hey, Krish. Welcome in. The Nookie. Welcome in. You're confused too. I mean, many of us are confused. Been lurky. Lurky is good. Lurky is appreciated. Lurky is... Sorry. Did not mean to be that close. Krish is also Goldenrod. Ah. Hi, confused. I'm also confused. Yep. I feel the need to double check why 2 of these have open pillars and 2 of these... Well, that... Okay, that one's been filled with dirt. And I'm going to assume that that one's been filled with dirt as well. Yep. Please ignore the blocks that are floating, so no... Is there Goldenrod ladder? No, 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 no. No, no slander. The bot, due to queries, questions, and hopes of figuring out what colour it was going to be, the bot has now been confirmed perpetually as Goldenrod, by way of its colour. It is going. I'm attempting to... Well, I've managed to make this section of the build. I've given it windows. Interesting. It gets foggy if you stand in the snow. And then the moment you're not in it, it's not foggy anymore. Huh. It is a sparkly snow corner. It's not supposed to be. There is supposed to be tower on the top of the corner. Meaning that this will at some point become enclosed. It will become enclosed. I'm thinking that since this corner has the access downwards, I might make that corner and that corner the access upwards. Because that feels like it might be logical. Yes, I know. The concept of me being logical is highly, highly unlikely. But hear me out. Could just make... I'm not the real Scots. I am the real Scots. I can prove it by accidentally falling off of this in a second, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't think I want to use those corners. For while they are enclosed, I do not feel... Yeah. I do not feel rakes. I'm fairly sure it's not Jonathan Rakes. Or Frakes.
Rakes, my old arch enemy.
Yeah, much Fnurbles. Much Fnurbles in the middle. Much Fnurbles feels like it should be a village from Midsummer Murders. You know, the village where you suddenly discover that the local knitting group has been murdering people because it needed to protect the annual bobble hat knitting ceremony or something. Hey, Charlie Brown. Oh, he's the knitters. It is. They found the pastor tied up with a ball of yarn and murdered with a Knitting needle. I don't know. I don't know what I'm on about. Please don't expect me to explain it. For those who don't know the Midsummer Murders series, basically the Midsummer Murders series is kind of like the Murder, She Wrote series, except set in the UK, and every small town had at least 17 serial killers. It was filmed in Oxfordshire and suffered from the extremely silliness that, due to the fact that they also filmed Miss Marple in the same... No, was it... No. Yeah. They also filmed Miss Marple as well, in the same area at times. It would cause absolute chaos and mayhem for the film crews, because they would have little arrows up on road signs with MM Lock saying, you missed the part with the serial murders because of ads. Welcome to the common sense here. I think I said Much Fnurblin would be a Midsummer Murders location. But because MM Lock could be the location shoot for Midsummer Murders or Miss Marple, at some point, several of the film crews ended up in the wrong location. And you really don't want your Midsummer Murders confused with your Miss Marple. It gets a bit weird when you do that. The worst thing is they're both full of serial killers. Or at least murderers. You've got to love this head of the bed, which has this perfect thing for dealing with a splitting headache. Doctor, I keep waking up from my nap with a splitting headache. Then you get a mid-marple murder. Yes, that's the one, Elkhorn. Who are we shooting with an arrow now? Because if it's me, I apologise. So today's stream is about gay vampires and werewolves and now murderers. Exactly. More like that's a good way to get a splitting headache. That too. We like to have an equally confusing stream at every opportunity. Some days you just don't know what you're going to get from a stream. Those days are any day ending in Y, on which I'm streaming. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about during stream. If I knew what I was going to be talking about during stream, do you think I'd stream? Equal opportunity for Nerblink, exactly. No, too soon. No, I meant to open the chest, please. Open your chest and wonder what's in it. Open your chest. Nope. Nothing of value. Train of thought. Song. Open your heart. Ah, okay. For some reason, I've now got songs from .hack sign running through my head. Right. Well, at least I know the source this time. So that'll be one corner, that'll be the other. Huh. Should I have made this so that we have up and down in both corners? Or should I have just had up in one corner and down in the other? I'm thinking up in one corner, down in the other, because the odds of needing to get to the roof are fairly slim. Yeah, let's go for up and down. We don't need... We do not need duplicate up and down. Duplicate up and down. Wow. There will not be any unnecessary up and down in this conversation. But uppies. I feel like I should have swapped to... Yeah. I got the wrong materials here. Uppies is a build in a different area. Yeah, I feel like I should go to the... Yeah. Okay, right. Let's try this again with a different material. I mean, I still want to use the tough for some of it. Notably the corners, but I'm going to need more deep slate. Where? No, that's the foxes level. I keep getting off at the level with all the foxes. I should know by now where I'm trying to go. And yet, dear chat, he didn't. Ooh. Fox cuddles. Yep. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was at this point he realised he'd run out of deep slate. Dag fnablet. Uh-oh. Yeah, 43 is not going to be enough. Not so much a mining stream, I just need to go shopping. Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to IKEA we go. We need to pick up all the things and all of the stuff. Let's bring this one as well. Right, to IKEA! For once, Homer scared you. Oh, Homer, yep. Don't. Now, I'm fairly sure I do have a decent supply of deep slate. Not quite as... oh my. Not quite as much of a supply of deep slate as we have of the nether rack. To IKEA to see things and stuffy and for deep slate too. Yep. And we have a stretch and a hydrate. I'll hydrate. Always remember, when travelling through the nether and succumbing to the heat of the nether, always remember to pack a perfectly chilled hydrate. This is why there's no context, Canadian Dragon. And a stretch it. Go with it. If you expect context with the quotes, you're in the wrong place. We don't do context with our quotes, because it's funnier. And we have a Pokemon in chat. It is a Ledian. And we are being advised by the fantastic Frauke Information Service that this is a weekly. And I am being informed by the game that I haven't actually picked up enough balls. Yikes! I nearly crashed into the leaves. Oops. Great. Now we're 12 again. We missed this discussion about today's snapshot. We have not really discussed it, Elkhorn. No. Hey, Porkchop. Hi, things. Hi, Stuffy. So, yes, we have a new snapshot, which... Ah, yes. We did mention it very briefly at the beginning of stream, but not very much. We are getting the golden... What is it? The golden daisy? Golden dandelion. One of the three. So we are getting the golden dandelion as a means of age locking in a vanilla manner. Quite why you want a vanilla manner to have an age lock in it, I don't know. Research mode. Research. Craft. Like, they seem to be enjoying adding things with gold nuggets this month in this pack. We've been given gold nuggets for creating name tags, and now we've gotten golden nuggets for creating golden dandelions, which will allow us to age lock things. And reskins of all the aquatic baby mobs. Yes, the axolotl looks adorable. The turtle, and the baby, the baby squid and glow squids look quite adorable. And we already had baby Nautili, who are so freaking adorable. Bang, 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 bang. But yes, so you interact with a baby mob with a golden dandelion, and it will age lock them. If you interact with an age locked baby mob with a golden dandelion again, you unage lock them again. Baby dolphins are decent. They imagine them being annoying by still stealing all of your blocks. Well, that too. Awesome Lego. Welcome in. I mean, everything is awesome. And Lego definitely is. Right, now we have the deep slate that we needed. We can return to the build. To the correct floor. And to a quick nap. We're doing well. We're doing well. We're attempting to construct things. And I'm not sure how far into building... I mean, I've been focusing on getting the walls finished, so that I can work out where I can start building the interior. Which is a bit of a shame, because I'd hoped to get further. You never know, we might still get further. Further? That height? No. What I might do is 3, 2, 3, you and you, and then we swap to the. Excuse me, you're in the wrong place. If I place you there, that's not going to be a very useful water elevator. It's not very helpful to have a water elevator with a block in the middle of it. Do I not have any I've left the stone back downstairs. Whee! Right. So it's up here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. No. Back from research. The axolotls are so cute. Yep. I think the baby squid and the baby glow squid are pretty cute as well. I'm not sure we needed them, but they're still cute. Did I just have exactly the right number of deep slate tile? Survey says yes. Okay. Well, that's wrong. Yeah, you like the turtle reskin? It's better than the current Honey, I Shrunk the Turtle. I need stone. I did not bring... I left the stone behind when we went over to IKEA. Fox level. Ground level. You still don't like the baby chickens. Squid and the turtle are very Finding Nemo. Of course they are. It almost feels like it's the sort of thing where they're actually trying to channel baby Nemo. Yes, today we're channeling baby Nemo. You love the chickie. I'm waiting until I see them actually in motion, because I've only seen pictures, and I want to see what they look like moving around. I know they have posted things for them. I just haven't seen them. I feel like that corner is going to be a problem, but we'll sort that one out in a minute. Wow, I just fell off my own scaffolding. Some people get hoisted by their own petard. I fall off my own scaffolding. I don't like the single pixel eyes for some of these baby mobs. It unsettles you. Again, I think it's going to be one of those. I want to see what it looks like in... Did they redo the baby foxes? I don't know. I don't think they have. Half slabs? Half slabs. Stair. To stair. To stair. So if we do a stair here and a stair here, and then we'll fill that with... Actually, we'll just fill that with stone, because I'm going to put a whole load of trapdoors in front of it. I think the llamas don't really need to be made cuter. That may be a controversial statement. I think they're already ridiculously heckin' cute. And the baby foxes are equally adorable, and we can prove this by just going down one floor. Down, 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 da down, da down, 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 da down. See the baby foxes in the foxing sanctuary. There's one. It is Robin of Age Loxley. I still think he's adorable. I know he's basically just a small version of the elder one, but I think he's adorable. Here we find Scotsman looking at the adorable little foxes again. Because, of course, he is. Hello. Hello. Oh, so that... Yeah, okay, that explains getting up onto this tree. How did they get up onto this one the other day? Oh, I see. They can come into this corner. Hi, Sakura. And from that corner onto this leaf, and onto this leaf to get up to here. I came in the other day and I found a fox asleep on this block on the top of the tree. And it was just hecking adorable. I need some trapdoors. Boing, 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 ba 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 ba. Yada dee 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 dee. Yada dee dee. Somewhat miffed that you won't be able to use your custom texture for the black wolves anymore, as the baby ones will look entirely different from the adults, as they will have their own. I mean, you'll be able to use it for the adults, won't you? Oh, I bet that tree's grown out here. Probably about 17 hours ago, but hey. Problem is, every time they tend to make adjustments to one style of mob, they tend to fnurble up all of them. See also the way that mushrooms in some packs have no feet. MJ, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Mountains of Madness. Also known as the... Did I just get ripped off? Did I only get 3? How? I got 3 saplings out of that tree. I got thoroughly ripped off. Fine. It's just while I keep spares. It could be we want to keep the Doberman Rottweiler black and tan patterning that you have for them on both the adults and the baby wolves. Ah. So at which point you'd have to redo the whole thing a second time over. Right. I've been turning these into these chiseled bookshelves. Because I need a lot of chiseled bookshelves. But equally... Nope. Nope. Aha! I have a stack of dark oak trapdoors. That has the feel of I have more somewhere. I don't normally just have... There it is. There's another 16. I was about to say, I don't normally just have exactly a stack. It'll usually be like off by 3 or something silly. It's never just a full stack. And of course, it wasn't. There was an extra 15. And we have a Mousehold, the family of 4 version, for those who may be interested in catching themselves a Mousehold. Alright. That'll work. And Canadian Dragon, thank you so much for giving out poker gifts in this channel. Frauke has got 2 stone balls, and Charlie Brown has got a feather ball. Thank you so much for choosing to actually use those here. Good, that'll work. Whoops. I'll let that one through. Prawn crackers are tasty, fatty, and like eating styrofoam. You're not supposed to eat the packing pellets. Remember, kids, don't eat the packing pellets. Actually, the interesting thing is, nowadays, some of the packing pellets are supposed to be edible. And quite a few people caught the Mousehold there. New packing pellets are corn-based and therefore can be eaten. See, even Canadian Dragon agrees with me. Yay! That's the up, so this is the down. I need a bucket of water. That's not where I'm going to find it. Ah, let me up. Teach! Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Ow. I just broke my ankles on the ice. No. Which one of these bundles is my... There it is. My bucket's in it. There's a bucket in my pocket. It's not got a hole in. There's a bucket in my pocket. Biodegradable is not equivalent to edible. No. Can be and should be are 2 totally different things, exactly. And Elkhorn got a stone from their catch as well. Nice. Boing, 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 boing. Actually, hold on. Let's be sensible here. I know, I said it. Fight me. Let's be sensible here and bring the soul sand, the magma block, the piece of dirt, and the what the heck are they called? Kelp with me. Just because it's edible doesn't mean it's food. Correct. There's the magma block. There's a full inventory again. Always a good start. My inventory's full. Please, sir, can I have some space in my inventory, sir? No. Go away and think about what you've done. Why have I got dark oak trapdoors in that chest as well? How many fnurbling chests did I have dark oak trapdoors dotted in? I believe the answer to that is yes. It's always yes. There is always yes. Except for those days when you have to say no. That's soul sand. Right, so now we've got bucket of water. Oh. I better be careful with this because my water's going to freeze. Because the sections that I'm putting this into are still actively open air, and due to the nature of the biome that we are in, certain things will happen to the water. Notably, it will freeze. Let me out! I need another block of water then. Block of water. Right, hold on. Yeah. Alright. So I need a bucket of water here. But I also need to... Let's use the stone for the moment. Ninjet. Welcome in, Squirrelkin. And thank you for joining the scurry. Weren't you here already? Or am I getting very confused? Ooh, pizza! Pizza! Yum. Was I singing somebody's ethos song? Not that I'm aware of. Doesn't mean I wasn't. Alright, let's just make this solid. Your brain now demands it. Congratulations. Just because the brain demands it doesn't mean the brain gets it. And nobody's quite sure what Pinky's after either. The Pinky and the brain cell. For nibbles! Dibby-doo-doo. Dibby-doo-doo. Yabba-doo-doo, yabba-da-da, yabba-da-doo, dum-dum. Alright, we have 63 kelp. Your brain is like a cat, he hasn't eaten all day. Was that out? Was that our pinball of a brain cell going for nibbles? For nibbles! For nibbles! Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bubbles. Ether Resource Gather. I'll have another look at that one, because quite a lot of the Ellie Beatmaker remixes are very fun. Although, and it's not Ellie Beatmaker, but the ew one, just, what? Whee! Boing! Whoa, I gotta be careful coming out of that. I can end up bouncing straight over the edge. Right, I still need... I need to bring the water up to here, so I need 2 more buckets of water. That's not the right floor. Whee! Boing. Boing. Nibbles. Boing. 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 Feed the Scots. Feed the Scots. Feed the Scots. Feed the Scots before he gets dead. Before he gets very dead. Because you know it'll happen. Oh. And to go with the feeding of the Scots, the hydrate of the Scots. Heil hydrate. Squeaky bottle of doom. Always respect the squeaky bottle of doom. And a stretch to go with it. Yep. Thank you, Taran. Everyone else, remember, hydrate, stretch, med check if need be. Get some food if you haven't. I am not your father. Luke, I am not your father. I am your First roommates, second cousins, uncle, third removed. Which means I do not care. Hey, Luna. Yeah, I don't know if that was an exact quote from Spaceballs, but it was close enough. Alright. Okay, now we have windows, walls, floors, and enough of this place done that I think we can move on to the bookcases. And eventually figure out where we're going to put these 3 enchanting tables. So, you do need food, feeling a bit... Oh, Luna! Go eat! Can't yet. Waiting on groceries. Well, take care and have noms when the food arrives. Don't make me be upset at you. I don't want to be upset at you. You feel like that because creative flying. Sometimes that happens. I agree with that. You found out Axiom has a setting to help out against that. Nice! I quite like the... So, when I'm running the cam account, I can move the camera as fast as I like, but it actually has a cinematic mode enabled that I have a toggle for, where it basically just goes, I'm not going to let you spin this at ridiculous speeds. I'm going to control the speed of the spin. It's effectively like having a tripod mount that has one of the sort of I wouldn't say it's not gas restriction. It's fluid dampening. That's the word. Ooh. Yep. Raven has been amazing on many, many occasions for pointing out a lot of things. What can I say except you're welcome for Raven pointing out all of the things? And what should I say except you're welcome for making you feel less nauseous every time I sing. Teehee. You'll lurk while drawing. Ooh, lovely. Have a good lurk, Nookie. Thank you for being here. Well, that's an off by 2 error. For those wondering why this looks completely random and weird, that's kind of the goal. I want this place to feel like it's sort of been built up and a bit random and a bit unusual. But my intention is going to be that you'll be able to climb the bookcases. And, for example, here... Actually, yeah, here's probably a good spot for one. I would like to put one of my enchanting tables. Yes, parkour enchanting. I was going to bring some chains in as well. I'll get to that in a minute. And we have an Arbok in chat for those who might need their Pokemon. Arbok lemonade. I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Arbok. Arbok. That's me. Ook. Yep. Ow. Is it snowing again? I'm going to guess yes. Ook is in the Caldera City. Good point. We visit him every time I go to the to Petra. For those who don't know that one, we have in one of my other build areas a... It's almost night is what it is. No, it's not. It's the middle of the day. It's just snowing. Not according to this clock, it ain't, by way of night. It's just snowing. I swear I'm B-dubs. By way of attitude sometimes. That's alright. When it's in the hot bar, it's not that big. Yeah, let's grab some of that. Actually, no, not from that one. Not that one. This one. Lotus. That was not what you meant. It's not what I meant either. Will you lot get your brains out of the... Lotus. Brains, gutters. No. I'm blaming you for this, Luna. I reckon this is all your fault, Luna. You left everyone's brains in the gutter during your stream. Excuse me, Mr. Cucumber. What? I had nothing to do with that. I came back from a meeting and found that. Actually, no, I came back from home. I came home from work and found that statement. No. Also, I don't need sticks in my inventory. Apparently, I can't count. The fact that I can't count should not be surprise to anybody. I'm pretty sure that that's a normal one. No, I made the ingots. I just didn't realise that I had I'd made 4 stacks of the nuggets instead of 2. Do I have any copper chains? No. I'm not in the mood to make copper chains. I've got copper... No, I don't really want to use the... No. No, the copper bars might be nice. Now it's getting close to being dark, thankfully. Oh. Did I pick up any... No, I didn't pick them up, but then my inventory's a fnubble. Please tell me this has more. Oh, it does. Chiseled bookshelves. Yay! Carry on, regardless. Right. What level is this? I don't know because I don't have... Nurbled. Really? You can't tell what level it is without putting any... I always thought you could tell the level without needing to have the... without the lapis. And of course, because that's already enchanted. I think the problem is I don't have something that's unenchanted. Yeah, I have to put an item in that's not enchanted. Aha! I have a flint and steel. That'll do. Don't worry, I've been playing Minecraft for... Just grind off my sword. It'll be fine. No, Elkhorn. No. I could kill a bookshelf. I thought you could... Nurble it. Do I? I thought you could... But... Yeah. What? It doesn't work in the table. Oh. Nurbled. Right. Get me a book. Really? Is it quote 200 already? Okay, we're at level 18. I'm going to keep going for a second just to thank you for telling me it's quote 200. Just craft a wooden tool or use a book. Yeah, I got there just badly. Do. 24. I think that puts me like one block off. 26. So it's 2 more. It doesn't take from below it, does it? So if I put one here, that's not going to make a difference. No. $28. I didn't really want to put one there. If I put one here, does that get it? No. Yeah, I could put one there, but I don't really want to have it as a contiguous block, so I'm going to place one in the middle here. That'll get me my 30. There it is. That's 30. But what I'm going to do is take out those again. And have chains hanging some of this up. Hello, Blackclad. How are you doing? Welcome in. Actually, I could have put it here. That would be better, because that would fit with the with having this not connected, which was what I wanted. Is that still 30? It is. Excellent. You see, that looks so much more fun than having this set up in a continuous, normal layout structure thing. Look. Those words are all fantastic. Just because they're in the wrong order doesn't make it any different. Yeah, I'm starting... Because it's the book on magical theory. I mean, the bookshelves aren't going to be floating. The chains will connect up to stuff. Blacklad, why are you cutting yourself? Try not to do that. It's considered bad form. It was an accident. Yeah, I know that sort of feeling. I managed to cut myself on a cardboard box earlier in the week. Felt very silly. It's going to be a massive pain in the ass to get anything from that bookshelf. Yeah, that's why it's up there. We don't want the students getting access to those books. Right, let's get into our safety room with Void, who will probably immediately complain that they've never been fed. The other thing is, I'm fairly sure Frauke wanted to be in a library collecting a book from a shelf, so Frauke would be perfect to go into this area. Hey, Void. Whoop. Thank you for the on-screen celebration there, Nookie. Yep, collecting a quote. Yes. So I think we will probably be arranging for Frauke to be in this section of the library. I will need to work out how to get the quotes set up. Also helps if I actually put the correct account into Pretty's mode. And apparently that account is now stuck. Come on, Minecraft. Would you mind unsmegging yourself? Please don't be fnurbled. Oops. Right. Ah. Yes. This is going to be an interesting problem here.
Bricks, my old arch enemy.
I am definitely not saying that one, Taran. Right. Oh goody. We managed to get here just after a cloud has finished coming through the building. Oh, this is going to look fun. It's also going to look a little bit foggy as a cloud comes through. Let's see this from... My tower has a humidity problem. My tower has a cloud level issue. All the hot air from the quotes. Probably. But now we actually have all of the windows in here. Have a good meeting, Raven. If I close the windows properly, would the clouds render in the room? Yes, unfortunately, Chris, clouds do not respect windows. My Shinra. Yes. Oh, this place is looking nice now that it's got the windows all the way up. Yes, Minecraft has the no concept of interior. Correct. And just because I feel like it, let's have a look at all of the adorable foxes. Hello, adorable foxes. Nobody respects windows. Yep. Let's go and visit the White Fox Sanctuary as well while we're at it. Oh, so many foxes. And then up here we have Pixie looking after more foxes. I do love the way that this place has come together. Oh my word, hold on. God rays through the building. Oh, I love the light interacting with the snow. The clouds. Oh, that's looking awesome. Right. And on that particular note, as the sun sets behind the treetops of inevitability, and I wonder where my Humph is, or is it my Jack D? I'm going to say that this is the, he's off with Sabrina. Oh, wow. I had to come back for this view. Samantha, yes. The lovely Samantha. That view. The fog, the dusk fall, the... wow. And now the clouds obscure it again. Tee. Right. I love the way that this place just has come together over the last month and a bit. I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been absolutely amazing and lovely having you all here. I have had great fun. We have made a lot of progress, and oh dear God, we've gotten so many dangerous areas of scope creep, because that's the way it happens. I am going to be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. Yes, that was a moment where my brain reset. Footy, just in time. Thank you for joining us as we're about to wrap up. And a 3-stream streak as well, in which you've managed to end up in straight into blanket jail, and Blackclad has escaped. Congratulations, Blackclad, on a 15-stream streak. I am going to send us over on a raid to the absolutely fabulous Armor Blue, where you may find, probably in about 10 minutes or so, that I will be a secondary character, because it is a Last Life for Extra Life Among Us get together. And so, yeah, we're going to have an NPC Scotsman in the background, probably trying not to be killed, or trying to kill people. Thankfully, you don't have to actually pay for that one. As I say, I will be back again tomorrow. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.